Well, this is a great adventure again. Um, like I said before, I just am overwhelmed with all the compassion and everybody has and the unity and everything in one thing. Glenn and I met on a ski trip. We went heli skiing. It was in Whistler, and I was the only one left standing at the bottom of the hill. And he goes, "I'm skiing with her," and I'm going, "Okay, whatever." And we just thought we had a lot in common, and we ended up we ended up living only 5 or 10 miles from each other, and so we just started dating. And I was like 40-ish, and he's a little bit younger, and didn't think it would really go anyplace. But we ended up coming back and forth together. Like I said, it was kind of a bumpy ride because I had a 4-year-old daughter, Cara, and and I didn't know if I could have kids. So, and obviously I do because Trevor's here as well. So we got married, and it was on top of the mountain, as if even you guys saw that. And Berger said he got married at Solitude. We got married at up at Solitude, or he got married at Brighton. I'm sorry. We got married at Solitude, and the judge was 80-year-old that married us. And what a spitfire. She skied down the mountain with us. We all skied down. It was like, we wanted to get married in Telluride, but who's that actress with the helicopter crash? She had that wedding date planned already, so we had to get married at Solitude. But it was a blessing because all our friends came in December 30th, and we ended up meeting so many great friends too that are here from Solitude as well. On top of the mountain, and the run was "There Be Dragons," so that can tell you how my life has been. It was pretty adventurous. I think it was Liz was saying, my sister Liz was saying that we had, she was holding on to 2 little girls, my daughter and her daughter, from falling off the edge, because it was an edge that went off into nowhere. So Grandma was always there holding their tails, so they didn't go off the edge. After that, we just, we snowmobiled, we sailed, we, like all these pictures, and I have so many friends from pickleball, scuba diving, water skiing, and dirt biking and traveling. We did a little bit of everything, and I tried to do more, but we couldn't fit it in. But we spent the next couple of years at Big Cottonwood Canyon. We have a couple of friends here from there and their kids, and we enjoyed the powder skiing. We looked out on our it was a hot tub, and I go, "Oh, 4 feet of powder, yes, we're going." So that was our weather meter, and we'd go skiing. And I skied up to about 6 weeks before I had Trevor, and that was very exciting too as well. And he came a little early, maybe. Glenn had a snowmobile business up on the mountain, and he kept everybody happy because he would blow the 9 feet of snow out of their ways. So we moved to Telluride then, and to take care of some business we had here up in Telluride. Glenn was the greatest dad ever. He'd always introduce all these adventures to the kids and grandkids and whoever was there, and so it was great. He'd take my friends' kids skiing, and they'd come out and visit, and he was always in their heart too. So he was also the water master up in Telluride, or up in Great Cottonwood Canyon too, which really a lot of people depended on him. So he just did a lot of different things, and Glenn was always proud to show the kids new stuff. He was always proud of them, teaching them responsibility and what they could be. He believed in them and gave them a lot of support. He was always very proud. He was a very passionate person, generous, giving, and very spiritual. He was a great husband and a friend to me. He wouldn't judge people, you guys. You were Sally or Joe or whatever. And then whatever came after that, he might judge you then, but he didn't judge you the first time you made. And like the girl said, he wasn't mad. Well, I made him mad a couple times, sorry. But, you could have whatever opinions you wanted, but he valued you as a person first. So if everybody could remember that too, don't jump to conclusions. People have a lot going on in their lives all over, and so he really did that, and that was his biggest thing. I think he didn't swear at people either. my little granddaughters know that I do, but he would he swore at machinery, right, Terry? Yeah, the machinery was he'd take it apart. Yeah, and he did. He gave a bulldozer to Crazy Horse, which is on there. He went and visited, and they needed funding, and they needed some equipment, so he gave him a bulldozer. And so we get top of the whatever on that arm. We get to go up there all the time because he knows the family very, very well. That was Glenn. He was integral part of helping build up the mountain school. And I know we have a lot of the mountain school people here, and Mark is the teacher at the mountain school yet, and music teacher. What did I say? Oh, teacher, music teacher. And we really loved the mountain school too, and gave it our all. And he also helped start a pop-up program that's on the thing too as well. We helped preserve. They wanted to shut our land off to hikers, bikers, or whatever. We're going, no, don't put a gate there. No, stop it. So we had to start a group to keep the gates off our property. So that's the person Glenn was like, no, share it. I don't, unless they wreck it, you better watch out. But if you're going to treat it, hike it in like most everybody does, just treat it respect. He was so happy to do that program. And I don't know if it's going yet today, but I hope it is. He was always amazes me what other people want to do with your land, but they're not paying any taxes or anything on it or trying to keep it open. I was in the Telluride Adaptive Sports Program, and I was on the board for that. I told Glenn in 2007, I said, we need money. And he's like, okay. I said, I need to bring the Wounded Warriors here. We were the first one to bring the Wounded Warriors to Telluride. And with that program, we started, they got many grants, and I think they have 600, 700, 800 people now throughout those years that have come through and that we have helped ski. Beside the Wounded Warriors, but we have a lot of Wounded Warriors, and they are really true to my heart. I know we have a couple of service people here as well. And then in No.4, we did a Trust for Public Lands, TPL trades. Does anybody know what that is? Yeah, Matt does. Anyway, we gave hundreds of acres of land and mining claims to keep the land open for Trust for Public Lands. I guess the government buys it, and then when they buy it, and the government buys it from them when they have the money. So that's what TPL is. So I just want you guys to know we've given a lot, and our Glenn has given a lot. He wanted to share. We also did a lot of conservation easements because we could, and it always meant a lot to us. I was on the pickleball board here, and I asked Glenn, I said, we need some money. And do you hear a recurring theme here? And so we wanted to get them outside. We wanted to get some, I've got a lot of pickleball friends here